Let me take a minute to introduce myself. My name is Traci, and I'm a spiritual xenagogue. What that means is that I work inside the layers of your human bioenergetic field, specifically the physical, the emotional, the mental, and the spiritual. I have the ability to see the blocks to self-love and to communicate with both soul and ego at the cellular level. I know that my sacred mission on this planet is to learn the mystical teachings, to integrate them for myself, and then to share that wisdom with you. I also know that as a spiritual xenagogue, it is absolutely my purpose on this planet to be the translator of the human being user manual and the tour guide of the human experience. I'd love to take just a minute to share with you a little bit of my journey. In 2003, I was in the corporate world. I had been diagnosed with clinical depression, and the organization that I worked for couldn't have a woman at the helm of their organization who was mentally unstable. And that started my journey. I began with yoga, meditation, and Reiki. They were my foundation then, and they are my foundation now. Every single day, without exception, yoga, meditation, and Reiki start my day. Today, I am 500 hours certified as yoga teacher training, 1,000 hours as meditation teacher training, and I have 3 Reiki Master Teacher certifications. That was the beginning of my personal journey. But in 2006, I decided that I needed to leave the corporate world, and I wanted to be in service of enormous benefit to others who were in the same position that I was in. At that time, I went back to school and got my bachelor's, my master's, and my PhD in metaphysics, specializing in energy medicine, focusing entirely on the ways to cleanse and purify the human bioenergetic field of trauma. And by 2018, I knew psychotherapy wasn't for me, and I finished my doctorate in metaphysical psychology. I specialized in epigenetics because I truly wanted to understand generational trauma from a scientific, a psychological, but also a metaphysical perspective. And I focus on the trauma and the cellular memory stories that you share with me. I'm a channel and a communicator with your bioenergetic field. My passion is teaching and treating. I want you to imagine that doing this work is the best thing, the greatest gift you'll ever give to yourself. And so I want to just remind you why we would even bother to create our own human being user manual. We need our divine assignment to align with our soul's true path, to be able to have tools and resources to keep us in alignment to our power and our trigger. If we don't know the name of our fear stories, we're going to be unable to do our shadow work or heal our generational trauma. The true name is how you do the work. Your power energy is your exact purpose on this planet, no exception. It is why you're here. Again, you can do this all by yourself. You can even do this with someone else. But I'm inviting you to do this with me. How would we do this? Well, there are 3 ways. The first is our soul reveal reading. It's one single session. And it's a great place to start if you aren't sure you're ready to commit to doing this work of being in alignment with your truth and showing up for yourself. In it, you're going to get your 3 divine assignment pieces and your fear stories. It is a great place to start for 2 reasons. One, you can do this work on your own with that information, or you can find someone locally that you can work with using the specific language of the divine assignment blueprint. The second way we can do this work is by channeling your human being user manual and then reprogramming your power energy to those 12 earthly lessons. This is great if you don't have any trauma on this timeline that you haven't already healed, or you have already done your shadow work and you feel confident about that. The third way that we do this work is through soul healing. This is a little more intense. This is perfect if you want to heal the blocks to self-love, whatever trauma has happened on this timeline that you're stuck in. But it's also going to heal your generational trauma for you, your parents, your grandparents, your children, and your grandchildren, even if none of them are with us. And then we're also going to channel your human being user manual and reprogram your bioenergetic field. This is how we can do this work together. I am so thankful that you chose to be here with me. I am grateful for the honor and the privilege to live in my passion as a teacher and in my sacred mission as a spiritual xenagogue. I am truly, truly blessed. I am really looking forward to meeting you